Assalamu alaikum Pakistan, मैं हूँ Erin Holland, and for the last time in this season of HBL PSL 10, this is your match analysis from your sassy stat queen. Of course, chatting all things qualifier 2 and the final on behalf of Jubilee Insurance. Now, what a couple of games we have to unpack here. Strap yourself in, because the action reached fever pitch in HBL PSL in the last couple of days, and all the action deep dive starts now. So we know that Quetta Gladiators are in the big dance, the final, but who was going to make the other position? It all came down to qualifier 2. Lahore Qalandars fought their way through the playoffs the hard way, up against Islamabad United, who lost qualifier 1 to Quetta Gladiators at Gaddafi Stadium. Let's go back to the toss in the first innings. Qalandars winning that and electing to bat first. Scoreboard pressure seeming to be the way in this edition of HBL PSL. It was an awesome batting partnership between Mohammad Naeem, the brilliant youngster, and Abdullah Shafiq, building such a strong foundation. 70 runs off 42 balls. Their partnership included 9 fours and 2 sixes. Lahore Qalandars scoring 202 runs for the loss of 8 wickets in their 20 overs, accelerating towards the back end there. United bowlers, well, it wasn't one for the bowlers in any aspect of the day. Another batter's paradise at Gaddafi Stadium, but Tamal Mills, the Englishman, back into the side for this game. A little expensive, but taking important wickets at 3 for 42. Salman Khan has been ever the reliable bowler for United. He got another 2 for 40, but in terms of the chase by United, it struggled right from the very beginning. A 39-run partnership between Salman Ali Agha, the T20 captain for Pakistan, with Shah Khan, the United captain, gave a little bit of hope. Partnership came in 24 balls with 3 sixes and 2 fours, but it was just Lahore Qalandars bowling brilliance at home in front of a roaring crowd. Shaheen Shah Afridi, now listen to this, 3 for 3 in just 3.1. The Eagles soared so many times in that innings. It was just sensational to see the big man back in some form. Salman Mirza, what a find he's been in the last few games for Lahore. 3 wickets of just 16 runs, so economical, and a player of the match performance there. United bowled out for 107 runs. That was a massive margin of 95 runs, and Lahore Qalandars, well, they steamroll their way into the big dance, the final of HBL PSL 10. Well, he might have been the player of the match, but most importantly, he was my power move of the match. I am, of course, talking about Salman Mirza from Lahore Qalandars. He was just brilliant with the ball. 3 wickets in 3 overs, gave away only 16 runs, which is an incredible economy, but it was the times that he struck and the wickets that he took that really restricted the Islamabad United power-packed batting unit. And when the pressure was building, Mirza delivered with pace, precision and power, shutting down Islamabad United's chase before it could really even get going. It was a truly power move of the match performance by Salman Mirza, and considering he only got his first game of the season a couple of matches ago, he's really been coming into his own and such an integral part of that bowling lineup for Qalandars. Wild stats of the match, I'm giving it to the Sri Lankan Casal Pereira for that brilliant performance. He just went full beast mode. 61 runs off 35 balls, 7 fours, 2 sixes. He was smashing them all around the park. A fiery strike rate of 174.28. This knock was all about clean hitting, smart placement and fearless intent, and he's certainly one of the biggest hitters going around of the cricket ball when he gets his eye in. He didn't play every single match this season. Considering with the overseas makeup of the players, it's never easy to break yourself into the sides in HBL PSL, all about the creation of those playing 11s, but every time he got the chance, he absolutely made it count, and he truly brought the wild energy to the crease today. Well, it all comes down to this, the big dance, the final of the HBL PSL 10. Lahore Qalandars at home in front of a roaring crowd fought their way through the playoffs the hard way, facing the Quetta Gladiators, also technically at home this season, in the final face-off. Who will it be? Quetta Gladiators with their first title since 2019, or Shaheen Shah Afridi and his 3rd title in Lahore Qalandars history? Well, toss time, Saud Shakil winning that, electing to bat first as we've seen the last couple of games, scoreboard pressure being the method of the madness. Well, Hassan Abbas and Avishka Fernando stitched a solid partnership of 67 runs of 39 balls, including 9 fours and 2 sixes. They certainly looked like they were going along great guns until the Lahore Qalandars bowlers fought back from about the 10th over onwards. It was brilliant by Shaheen Shah Afridi. Once again, in his 4 overs, they went for 24 runs and he took 3 important wickets, ending up the leading wicket taker in the tournament. Harris Ralph was also decent, 2 for 41, little expensive, but got moments done when it mattered, taking 2 wickets actually in the same over towards the back end, really hamstringing that Quetta Gladiators batting lineup from posting an unattainable total. They posted 201 for 9 in the end, only due to some late order hitting from Fahim Ashraf that saw them get across that 200 mark. You know that when you score 200 runs in a final, it's never going to be easy, and before this game, the highest ever successful run chase was only 175. So it was going to be a record-winning chase if they were going to get the job done, and get the job done they did. Lahore Qalandars, well, they almost did it at a canter, but the ebbs and flows of momentum in this game were absolutely epic. The match-winning partnership was Casal Pereira and Sikandar Raza towards the back end. It was game-changing. It was 59 runs of just 19 balls. That's right, 5 sixes and 4 fours. The blazing stand turned the match on its head because before they came in and stitched together that wonderful partnership, Quetta Gladiators had on the squeeze. We honestly thought they were going to get the job done with ease, but the way that they accelerated at the back end, there was just nothing the Quetta Gladiators bowlers could do. A special mention to Abrar Ahmed, the magician, for his 4 overs on 27 runs. He managed to get 1 crucial wicket. Usman Tariq as well got a pole, but the chase was completed in the second last ball. 204 they finished for 4, and Lahore Qalandars win by 6 wickets. The crowd erupted, everyone went wild. It was just incredible scenes to be standing in the middle of Gaddafi Stadium, feeling the fireworks go off, the Lahore Qalandars crowd roaring with delight, and just what a fitting end to HPL PSL 10. Congratulations to the Lahore Qalandars, and pat on the back to Pereira and Raza, because they certainly were the real icing on the cake for an all-round performance of brilliance by them. Power-packed and power move of the match time, it was Casal Pereira. The Sri Lankan was just unstoppable when he came to the crease. Now, it was such a crucial moment because him and Banaka Rajapaksa, his countryman, got a little bit slowed up by the incredibly tight bowling of Quetta Gladiators. And then all of a sudden, when Banaka lost his wicket, the pressure of the moment just got to Casal in the very best way. 62 of 31 balls, red ink, very important for a banner, 4 sixes and 5 fours. He just absolutely unleashed at a strike rate of 200 even. Calm under fire and explosive with the bat, Casal Pereira really did the damage at the back end and took control of that run chase. He certainly is a huge reason, player of the match performance as well, for why Lahore Qalandars ended up with the title in 2025. It wasn't just a knock, it was the power move that sealed the trophy for Qalandars, and a real match-defining innings and a real moment for him to treasure forever. I mean, what better time to do it than in the big dance, the final? Congratulations to Casal Pereira. Our last wild stat of the tournament, and well, it doesn't get any wilder than Sikandar Raza even being in the HBL PSL final. Let's not forget the man was literally playing a test match against England in England less than 24 hours before this match even occurred. In fact, I think he had dinner in Birmingham, breakfast in Dubai, lunch in Abu Dhabi, and then dinner back in Pakistan in Lahore. He actually landed 10 minutes before the toss, let alone the fact that he was in the playing 11 and performed so sensationally, hitting the winning runs at the end. When the game was slipping away, he and Casal Pereira strode to the crease and turned the tide around with an explosive all-round performance. He got 22 runs of just 7 balls, such an important cameo in the context, striking it over 314. 2 sixes, 2 fours, and taking 1 crucial wicket with the ball. He teamed up so brilliantly with Casal Pereira, the 2 overseas men doing the damage at the death against the Quetta Gladiators. The blitz sealed the game, sealed their 3rd title, and he said, when I said to him, "Is this what it's all about?" He said, "Absolutely. I don't even know how I'm doing this right now. I'm so exhausted. The adrenaline is the only thing keeping me going, but repaying the faith to Lahore Qalandars, who've had me a part of their team for so many years. Even though I had to fly economy because there were no seats left all the way from England, I just knew this was a game that I wanted to be a part of and I wanted to step up for my team. So, I mean, how wild is that? What a crazy 24 hours for Sikandar Raza, and wasn't it all worth it to take home the title? So hats off to you, sir. That was just an incredible performance, and I think one he's going to remember forever. Well, I'm really sad to say that brings us to the end of our journey together on behalf of Jubilee Insurance with our HBL PSL match analysis. I've had such a wonderful time checking in with you every couple of days and reliving all the drama, because what a season it has been. The 10th edition of HBL PSL. We've had drama, we've had incredible performances individually and off the field. Just wanted to say thank you so much for having me back as well. We had a little bit of a break there, and I'm so incredibly impressed with how well this tournament was put back together in just a matter of days, and to see it all culminate with a packed house at Gaddafi Stadium. Lahore Qalandars winning at home in front of their Lahore crowd, the fireworks going off at the very end, and I was standing in the middle looking around thinking, you know, this is the beauty of HBL PSL. This is the magic of Pakistan, and you know, what an incredible time it's been. So I've loved being here with you all. I hope that you all join me next season. HBL PSL 11 promises to have a few surprises. I'm hearing new teams, I'm hearing new venues, I'm hearing a lot of excitement. But for now, Mahat Shukriya for joining me in each and every episode. I've loved getting to know you all. Keep watching, keep liking and subscribing, and you know, keep giving us love here at Jubilee Insurance, because we love looking after you, your health and your well-being, as well as bringing you all of the awesome cricket action. That's all for now. Erin Holland is signing out, your sassy stat queen. But I love being here, and I'll see you all next year. Lots of love. Bye. Well, toss and first innings, wasn't it a wonderful... Sorry. Wake up, Erin. Salman Ali Agha, the captain, and shut up. No, he's not the captain.